Okay, this time I'm planning to make the high frequency blade of Jetstream Sam called the Murasama. Is that how you pronounce? Yeah. Okay, the Murasama is, well, in my opinion, one of the most badass blades in the whole Metal Gear franchise. It's one of the more iconic blades that I know, next to, I guess, Raiden's? But, I don't know. It's just that the design for the Murasama is a whole other level from Raiden's blade. I mean, just look at this. It's badass. Freaking hell! It's so cool. Okay. I'm gonna just stop simping for a sword. Let's go ahead and discuss what I'm gonna be using. I'll be using popsicle sticks. Tons of them. Actually, yeah, tons. Some hot glue, some white glue. Actually, I should use wood glue. Yeah, I'm gonna just buy wood glue in the future. A template, which is included in the description. It's by a YouTuber that I watched for a bit now. And yeah, it looks really cool. This is pretty perfect for the Murasama since it's just a plain katana template. I've already taped it all together because I'll be sticking the popsicle sticks onto this first, so I know what shape it should be in. Yeah, and also some cardboard, thin cardboards, illustration boards, cardstock, whatever you can use to cover up the final product. And that's about it. Yeah, if you don't really have any power tools to make a wooden sword, I'll be making stuff that you could easily find on craft stores and such. So yeah, I'll go right ahead and build the frame, talk about how I built it, and yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead then. See ya. Alright then, so for starters, we're gonna make the frame. The frame inside will be composed of the sticks. If you're wondering why this is all banged up, it's because I've already done the frame, and now I'm just gonna show you how I actually patterned it. This is how I did it. So just placing a little dab of glue, just enough to place them here so you know where the curve is and it doesn't get misplaced when you're gluing the other parts. We're gonna be doing this by layers, so just glue these parts on just enough that you could stick it on there and take it out easily. I've done the wrong way and just glued every part of it. So yeah, keep in mind that glue it sparsely and just don't overdo it. Okay, I've lined it up with the blade. As you can see, the edges on the back side is lined up nicely. This is just half of the blade. Do it to the rest of the blade, including the handle. The handle doesn't need to be lined up because it's a bit bigger. You just need to line it up on the blade itself. Yeah, and there is also a bit of space here. You need that because we're gonna close up the blade so it would look sharp on the edge here and stuff. So yeah, that's the first layer done. Now onto the next layer. The next layer is gonna compose of these, some teeth, if that's what you call it. Yeah, just gonna go and glue these on top of the first layer on the center of each stick. You don't need it to be this thin. It's the only thing that I found, so yeah, I'm sorry if this is a bit of low effort. There we go. As you can see here, it's a bit over the line. You need it to be just directly under or just exactly on the line. I'm gonna just go ahead and cut these here under the line so it won't be visible, and glue them on. Okay, that part is done. They are glued there. I used hot glue on the frame, but right now I just used this because it's faster and I don't have my glue gun right now. So yeah, just a reminder, use hot glue when you're actually compiling them up. as that. Yeah, use hot glue when you're actually compiling them up. Use white glue if you're just gonna stick it on the paper and just, yeah. Next up is the parts that would actually make it strong. Now if you have noticed, this is a bit big, a bit too big. So what we're gonna do here is just cut it right here, along with this part as well. Cut it right here, and do it to the rest. See? Easy as that. Just place them on top of each other and stuff. Now right here, what we're gonna do is just place another stick, but that's cut to the size where it still has some space for the blade to fold. So yeah, next layer will be just some normal stacking up. Place the center of the stick onto the parts where they are jointed, segmented, like so. Do this one more time. Now be reminded that we're gonna be gluing this as well, gluing this with hot glue. And right here, use a stick that has been cut in half, or cut to which size you prefer. There we go. We have the frame in shape. Keep in mind to line it up perfectly with the blade on how it curves, so it won't look off for the final build. And yeah, okay, for what these teeth are for, we'll be using half of a popsicle stick, half of this vertically, as you can, like this. Yeah, as you can see on the screen, you'll be needing tons of them because that's gonna compose the blade itself, the sharp edge. So for the sake of explanation and being easy, I'm just gonna break this in half. But for your sake, you have to use the ones that are cut perfectly at the center. But right now we'll be using these for the sake of being easy to explain. Just imagine it being cut perfectly in half. You'll be gluing these onto the teeth. The center part of these will be glued onto here and onto here as well, and then onto the rest of the blade as well. Now after being glued by hot glue, a reminder, after being glued, do one more layer onto here, one more layer like this. This is not the proper way. I'm just gonna remind you guys, this is not the proper way to do it. You have to cut it in half so it would be more sturdier. But right now I'm just gonna be explaining, so it's a bit messy, but you'll know how the gist of it. After that, just glue these parts, the halves, the small parts, onto the edge. You'll just be needing 2 layers, and after that, gluing, imagine these as the teeth you saw earlier. Glue these parts onto here, and onto here where it's gonna be touching. It's gonna be touching the blades right here. And that's about how I made it. Wait, I'm just gonna here's the actual frame. As you can see, there's 2 layers of these cut in half popsicle stick, 2 layers at the center. First 2 layers will be just normal popsicle stick, 1 and 2, and then on top of the first layer will be the teeth. After the teeth will be these parts here, right there, the half popsicle sticks, and then another layer, so 2 layers in total of half popsicle sticks, and then another layer of where the teeths come in. Keep in mind that teeths will be on the center of every time of where the popsicle sticks are. They will be at the center, like right here, always at the center, not where they are connected. Yeah. After connecting these teeths, 1 more layer of popsicle sticks on top, and then it's all finished. It's all done. Just keep repeating it until you get the full picture. So in summary, first layer will be just gluing it onto the paper. Second layer will be the teeth and the reinforcement parts. Third layer will be another reinforcement part and the half parts onto the teeth. Fourth layer will be also reinforcement parts and another layer of the half parts. Fifth layer will be reinforcement parts and then teeth once again. Last layer will be just the plain old reinforcement parts. Cut them onto size right near the blade and just exactly onto the butt of the handle, and that's pretty much all of it. I hope that explanation was helpful. I don't know if I did it correctly or what. Just ask in the comments if you didn't understand anything. I'll try my best to answer what you didn't understand, and yeah, I'll go right ahead and do some detailing, how to actually make the sword and stuff. And yeah, see you guys later.